What's up guys, Junior here with another video with NMS things. So today, as you can see, we got the Braum seat here on the outside of the car. So we're finally doing a video on how we managed to make or keep the Braum seats power. So usually what people do when you get the Braum seats is they sell universal brackets, so you lose a power seat on the driver's side. I mean, some people don't care because they actually race or whatever. I wanted to keep them power and also didn't want to buy the brackets per se. So Alex is actually, he's right here. He's the one who came up with the idea of keeping them power. So here's him right now.
Hey guys, so pretty simple, I guess, kind of. Junior wanted to keep the functionality of the power seat. Not just that, but also it's a little bit more, I guess, user-friendly, so you can move it up, down, you know, you can tilt it. I mean, you know the adjustability of the factory bracket. And on the passenger side, it's pretty much the same thing we did to mount the factory bracket to the Braum seats. So we're just gonna kind of explain to you a little bit what we did here. So let me just tilt this back so you can take a look. So this is the factory bracket from the other seat. So obviously there's some bolts that bolts it down on the bottom to the factory seat. Now what we did is, and let me actually step back here, I'll come right back. So we grabbed some of this, it's like a 1/8 inch thick metal that I had here. And what I did was I cut a piece that's the same size as the kind of the seat down here. It was a square piece that we cut. And then if you can look, it's going to be hard to kind of show you, but so this is where that piece is right here underneath. And then the factory seat, there's, you know, the bolts right here. So there's one here, one on the back. So they're pretty, you know, pretty close to the mounting locations of the factory bracket, but they're not. So we ended up welding that piece, and actually let me show you here in just a minute. Okay, so we took the bracket off the seat to show you guys a little bit close up. So 1/8 inch thick steel we had here, and we cut it to be the width that the seat bolts bolt on. So if you look closely, this is the holes where the Braum seats bolt on. And then we have the factory bracket. So the factory bracket is a little bit farther in, on there. And so all we ended up doing is just pretty much cutting a square, like you see there. And then we welded the factory bracket to this piece here. So it is really sturdy just because you have the factory frame of the factory seat here. You see the motor, everything is held together. And then we pretty much just put this big piece on top, welded to it. And this is what the Braum seats came with, this bolts here. So they just bolt this onto there and bolt the factory seat to the car. So it's really simple once you have this in there. This one was the easier one, as far as you just cut this and drill the holes. On the passenger side, the only thing that you have to remember, because it's manual, is the little bracket that you pull to move it back and forth. There's a lever back here, so you'll have to cut a little hole in this piece. Maybe just a little slot, I guess, about 1 inch by 2 inches, where that piece moves up, so that way it's not in the way and you can actually move it. Other than that, that's all you have to do on the passenger side, and then you can keep your factory brackets. So the height is the same as factory, and you have all the mobility that you have. So pretty straightforward. The controls here on the front, originally those are on the seat itself. So all I did is we drilled this little holes here on the bottom, drilled some holes on the bracket here on the bottom, and just bolted it to the bottom of this bracket here so it holds it in place. And with the seat on here, this is pretty much right underneath the edge of the seat, so almost like the factory location. And you know, you really can't see it when you open the door or anything, but you have all your controls up front like factory. So pretty straightforward, pretty easy. As long as you have a piece of metal, you can use a grinder to cut it out, and then you just need a drill for the hole. So pretty straightforward as part of the seats. And then Junior's going to show you the rest of the interior that he's updated on the car.
So yeah, so the car's been down for 2 months. So as you can see, I did also, another thing I wanted to talk about is I did the, let's see if we can get the lighting up a little bit. Nope, you can't see it. Okay, let's go to the other side. So I got the diamond stitch floor mats. And as I mean, New Edge owners, I'm sure you guys know, nobody makes them for New Edges. Let's see if I can get a flashlight in here. So there we go. So I found this company that made them. Now the only issue, they finally came in. It took like 2-3 months to come in. And when I laid them on there, they were quite a bit bigger. I mean, I have the pieces here. Actually, Mom picked them up already. We had to trim them all the way around, and then the back piece is a whole lot smaller than the area should be, I guess. But I mean, when you order, I guess, eBay, that's what happens, but nobody makes them for my car, unfortunately. I mean, I think they should for New Edge, because I know all the companies I looked for, they were from 05 to newer. So, I mean, this will work for now. I made them work. And then another thing that we did do is we did the Starlight Headliner. So you can see the box back there. Let's see if we can get it to focus. Let's see, that's better. So anyway, so we got the box right there for the Starlight Headliner, and then it goes up to the roof, of course. And you can't see anything right now, so what we did is here in the center console, we actually got a switch. And then it comes with a remote, as you can see there. But you can also hook it up with your phone to do Bluetooth. So this will do any color, it'll blink, it'll like do like little glow. It'll change between colors. You can even do it with the music as well. So we did that. And then I do also have from Chris, Dropped Up SBT is his Instagram name. I do have some custom seatbelts coming for the car as well. So they're gonna, I'll show you guys once they come in. So we're just waiting on that, and then I can put the car back together, and like we can do another video. I plan on doing another video with stance quarters, so we can show everything that we've done. As far as that is, I mean, I do have a new autometer intercooler temp or heat exchanger temperature gauge, and I got a wideband O2 sensor and the wideband gauge as well. And I do plan on getting it tuned by VMP as well. So I'm gonna do those two gauges. Well, I say we, because Alex is probably gonna help me with that. So we're gonna do the gauges on that, and then what else is left on this car?
The seats, rear seats?
Oh yeah. So the rear seats, I did get them real bolstered. I forgot about that. So they're the diamond stitch, like my Braums as well. they're at home right now. So once I sell them, I'll do another video update with the seatbelts and the back seats once everything's said and done inside. So that'll probably be it for the interior. I mean, I don't have nothing else to do other than like the gauges and stuff like that. I might get the carbon fiber center console lid later on, maybe, I don't know, since I got the Dyna Performance kit on there as well. Another thing I've been debating on is different wheels. I love these SVs, don't get me wrong, but I mean, these are kind of replicas of two-piece, I guess you can say, or three-piece wheels, and that's what I really want, the route I want to go to. So I've been debating between BC4s and ESR. I just can't decide on colors or anything like that, and BC4's wheels are a little pricey. So we'll see what I do there as well. And then the Fox body, I'm waiting for LMR to get the Cobra brake kit back in stock, so we're gonna do a video on that. So that one's getting the Cobra brake kit swap and upgrade, you can say, and then that one's getting wheels. So we'll see what wheels will go on that. And then Alex is sailing over here. We kind of started sanding it a little bit, so we're gonna do an update video on this one as well. So there's that. So the sailing's almost done, so that one should be next. So we're hoping to have both cars probably done for next year. I mean, we were trying to shoot for the cruising in September, but since that got canceled, we got a whole lot more time now. So stay tuned for more videos. We're gonna try to shoot, maybe I'm hoping, a video per week, and then that'll be either on the Roush, the sailing, the Fox body, my uncle's truck. We got a video coming out on that as well when he painted it. So let me know what you guys would like to see on the, any questions on the headlights, the Starlight Headliner, anything on the Roush, the sailing, any question you guys have. I mean, we can try to do a video like the Braum seats. We didn't do a video initially, but we did one after. I mean, we can do the airlift as well. I've never shown the trunk setup on this one, so we're probably gonna do a video on that as well. The trunk setup isn't the typical wood floor. It's more of a, we did a custom box for the subwoofers, and we mounted the tank to that. So we'll probably do a video on that because the trunk is clean. All you see is the compressor if you actually look inside the trunk, but all you really see is the tank. That's all you see in there, and you can actually still access the spare tire. So stay tuned for that video. That's probably will be next. So we got a couple little things here and there that we'll film. But as far as the Roush goes, the interior is probably going to be done after the second video we got coming out. So as always, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like. Stay tuned for the next video.